Welcome everyone, it's Faves Drigmar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to attempt, once again, not another Banshee Man. Well, you know what time it is, right? It's time to upgrade the rank of the Muckstalker and to send him and to give him an additional thing for that. And then, of course, try to give him some more stuff for now. Get 1,500 tournament points. Get him that. Get 1,200 for that, which is more than most shards. We get to 35k. A lot of these other suckers needed to show up. This is not good. We're going to be making more food tomorrow as well. And doing the end of the Fireknight tournament. So we're going to do some of this Fireknight tournament. This is basically what we've been doing. I'm going to do the other levels on manual and see where we can get with that. So we're going to do a bit of this because we want to try to get this close, right? The reason I'm maxing the Muckstalker is because I want to reach him into the stratosphere of levels later. So that's why I'm 6-starring him. And then we're going to try to 6-star Rhonda later. But we're starting with 6-starring the Muckstalker because I want some power-ups from that. Because, yes, a lot of the Fireknight tournament is literally just that. Fighting Fireknight 17 repeatedly. Because it's the fastest consistent Fireknight I can do. I passed the driving stuff, which is good. And we're not talking Mario Kart. We're talking something much, much more difficult than Mario Kart for a lot of reasons. Driving is more difficult because, you know, the consequences. Also, you have to park. You have to be precise. Everything's examined closely. And as you can see, we get around these waves. Vizier goes in. Cold Heart goes in the multi-hit. He goes in. Get that leech. His turn meter moves relatively quick, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We will be leveling Mr. Lizard Man there later. And then we got to examine what I want to do for points as well. So there is that. As right now, I'm pretty down hard on the points. So I've got to try to make up for that. It's just the grim reality of the matter. Is that like basically this is what I've been having it run while I'm doing other stuff. This is the setup. Now, I can use the same setup elsewhere, but I have to be more careful about what's going on. I'm glad the driving thing's over, though, because that's a huge weight off my mind. Like, true, even if I were to lose this Fireknight tournament, which would stink, but it's more in the realm of possibility than you think. Because the issue with trying to win a Fireknight tournament like this, right? Actually, I have a way of exploiting this. Right? There's a mission. I have a way of exploiting this. So, we're at this number now. So what's going on with the members? Okay, some of these are getting removed, which is just as well because they're not showing up. They're not functioning, which is deeply concerning, as everyone knows. Might as well clean this up. Because I obviously have to make up for the fact this account didn't pull great pulls. And that's rough to do. That really is. So, just do clan quests. Night Revenant's faction. Some of these are truly wicked. This one's not bad and themed. What was the quest again? 15 plus. That shouldn't be hard. Let's start on Dragon 16. We are gonna want Vizier in the equation, right? So the key in this equation, right, goes like this. He puts up the debuffs, right? And then he extends them. My points are not very high anyway, and I need a nuker with a future, and I didn't get any legendaries on this account. And the only legendary I got was the other account, and it was the Duke Borgar, as you saw, which stinks, but it is what it is. So I have to find backup strategies. As we get more debuffs on it. Generally speaking, you want these debuffs to constantly increase, much as humanly possible. It's hard because it just doesn't seem to want to. Yep. Keeping those debuff bars full. Hopefully that's enough. Yup. And we're going to do more quests. This one's going to require some mind bending weirdness. There we go. That looks like it has too much speed to it. But at this point, I kind of got to gamble. Wait a sec. The apothecary is faster than the... What the actual heck? Yeah, that rotating cycling around Kymar style is just a sentence of death. And it's way too honed. At least we got our mission done there. I mean, it's not over yet. I still gotta finish this Fireknight tournament. One thing I like about Void Champs, they never weak hit. Okay, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try to put Vogoth into the equation. Because what Vogoth is going to do, right, is it's gonna do a distraction, right? And give us extra accuracy. So that's going to do something to help stop the mayhem, right? So right now, we're not getting any headway with Drex. He's not going to give us any extra value. Because the thing is, as you can see, Vogoth gives us extra value. See how he gives us extra value? Because the more they hit him, the worse the situation gets for them. This is how we defeat Fireknight 19. But as you can see, this is also significantly less efficient. I do want to try this on... auto to see if this works. Because I do believe that the Drexthar does less favors on a stage like this. Rolling the higher stages, because he only provides burns. It doesn't provide, like, insurance against massive impacts. Because if you don't have something to deal with the massive impacts, as you can see, things get very hairy very fast. So that's why you generally want something in the front here that might do multiple hits and do a lot of damage. Is the main thing, right, is to get these multi-hits and to have her survive to the boss. The 4 hits on there, 3 hits there. 1 hit here. Ooh, we got a turn meter drop. Get that going. And then go for the heal reduction. And then go into it again. Okay, that was resisted. That's not so great. Main thing is you don't want to provoke it if its shield is up. That counter on the Fireknight shield indicates how many hits it takes to break the shield. And it's consecutive hits. It's only the number matters, not the strength of the hit that breaks the shield. So always remember that. Now we can go higher than this, but things start to get even creepier as we creep up the Fireknight scale. Increasing the turn meter. Keep it under control. Increase that. Vogoth is very useful because of his multi-hit nature, but there's other options for fire into the Fireknight. Syl still gets a place because of that continuous revive and heal and the ability to survive. This is a very hard tournament. And this Fireknight takes a disproportionate amount of time to kill, so it's probably not worth. Yeah, it's not worth. Let's just run this for a while. I actually want to do an experiment. Is this more efficient, actually? Because does it reduce the amount of revive time? Maybe that's a factor. That's a factor in clear times. I'm trying to think, what Peel champ do I have that hits 3 times that would be good versus Fireknight 20? Because I have to have something to make Cold Heart survive to Fireknight 20. That it's gotta be rough. If I can get another 20 points, I know I need roughly 3,000 points. Not 3,000. 2,250 points on Fireknight. I know, I'm aware of that. The question is, how do I instruct? I think I'm going to have to do a team preset for a certain thing of Fireknight to make it that they use their multi-hit moves more often to cut the shield. Because as you go up, the formation, like that Vogoth being in front is on purpose. The Vogoth in front does a very specific job. He absorbs and then multi-hits. Now, Fireknight is also an interesting looking boss. He's got this like almost scarecrow-like appearance. In this like terrible flaming realm. Still hard to believe I won that because I worked so hard to win that drivers tournament thing. That was just ridiculous. Well, I have to check something. Before I go to bed. Because I do need to go to bed soon. Because then I have to do more farming and more madness tomorrow. to clean up these quests tomorrow, give them another level. Do we even have food available? Not really, so I'm going to have to grind that. We are going to begin, however, with building Cold Heart. Because Cold Heart and him are going to be the big ones. So yeah, they're going to be the big ones. And it is annoying. The other counts haven't even caught up yet, but we'll see what I can do. Rowan. Do I even have a Rowan? My other one could use a Vizier. This guy I use a lot. We're going to have to farm this account out tomorrow as well. Because Cold Heart is going to be the next one we max on there. And you're like, but maxing Cold Heart? Why? Well, it's to advance its Fireknight. Because it has problems with Fireknight. I can guarantee you it has problems with Fireknight. And I have to check on there one more time. But first I have to do the godforsaken Fireknight. Now, I guess I could try even higher. I don't know about the odds. I'm trying to think what else we could have. So we have Muckstalker leveled. We will be putting more points in him tomorrow. I really wish everyone would show up for the tournament. We really need the points. I still have to deal with some of these other people's accounts that just don't show up. There has to be something dealt with. That guy hasn't logged in for 10 days, man. Like, what the heck? I know that one punch is that alt account, but why the heck abandon it for 10 whole days? That is nasty, dude. That Heartseeker in there. I'm wondering if I want to do like a double cold heart in this. You know, later, make like a build a second cold heart. Then you could have like one does a Heartseeker, right? And then the other one does a Heartseeker. And then that keeps the Fireknight constantly turn meter dropped. So he can't take a turn. And it puts healing reduction on him in case he wants to do anything. So it's like a double whammy. And it does huge chunks of damage to him. This enemy max HP is one of the most effective methods. As long as you could multi-hit to cut the shield off. Like, that's the ideal scenario, isn't it? Is to make sure he can't do anything. So, so in this infernal, incredible hell, I am curious. I'm going to try that other area. Let's give it a shot. Do that. I forgot how annoying this mob was. Trying to think. Okay, I know Rhonda would be useful in this situation. is keeping this provoke up really helps reduce the potential impact. I also want to keep the ray under control. I think the ray here is the real threat. It is going to obliterate us, provided we don't focus. Keeping that heal reduction on is good. It is still really difficult, but with the Vogoth, I think we can make it. There we go. We got to the Fireknight. That's unfortunate. Man, that does a lot of healing. I made such a big blunder there with it. How did I even beat this last time? That was part of it, I guess. As you can see, as we go up the pyramid, it gets harder and harder to get these consistent runs, and some of this stuff lasts a while. So for the sake of convenience, we're just going to auto run, and I'm going to see when I think it's done. Because, yeah, you thought... You thought that was going to work. Unfortunately, it's not really. You want to go with that multi-hitting move a lot. The Opportunity Strike, if you're going to include War Maiden, because you want... War Maiden is mainly for the wave content, not for the actual boss. The actual boss, most champions outclass her in terms of the actual boss. And that's just a rough reality. Like, her max is 2 hits. So as you can see... That is the deal behind this mad guy at the end of this. Because, yes, it's technically possible to do this. Now, it's technically possible for me to do Fireknight 20, but I really want to take the effort. You already see it takes me nearly 10 minutes to clear this Fireknight. Which is extreme. An extreme amount. So, the remainder, we're just going to run like this on auto. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's the end of the Fireknight tournament. And if I get... Alright, well, you get the point. I'll show more of this stuff tomorrow. We are going to be doing more farming and stuff. Just trust me. It will happen.